Hi, PE551. So for the Chapter 8 readings and Unit 6 video response, from your readings in Chapter 8 of your text, discuss the importance of social responsibility and how you implement it in your classroom and or on your team. So I think it's extremely important to teach about social responsibility, especially in the country that we live in. You look at a lot of countries around the world and there isn't much diversity except for really a handful of them with as much diversity as the US. And I think it is extremely important to not really point out the differences in people, skin color, hair color, cultural differences, what have you. But it's more point out the similarities where like there was the part in the text where the story is told about how I believe it was Maria doesn't want to stand next to Jose. And, it's just, I think, if we just emphasize, and this is how I implement it, is you emphasize the similarities in people. You emphasize that we're all in the same place at the same time, and it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian, brown, anything in between. It's you trying to find the word you need to be not sensitive, but you need to understand. There we go. You need to understand other people's cultures, and you may be a minority, and you have to understand what other people go through. Not everyone, no one has an easy life. I think that's one of the biggest things to get across is no matter who you are, there is no easy life. But some people have more advantages than others, and I think if we if we point out the similarities rather than saying, "Oh, the grass is greener on their side," that breeds contempt. If we say, "Oh, this is particularly to like elementary school age that I'm talking about, where it's like if we condition them to think that someone is given more opportunities than you just because of skin color, however that may be true, that may be false, whatever. I'm not debating that. But what I'm saying is it needs to be hammered home that they still need to try for those things. They still need to understand that just because someone may have more opportunities, that life is not easy for them. There's still plenty of hardships, plenty of ups and downs that everyone faces. And I think if we can teach them to rally around those hardships that we all share, all of a sudden now we're working together to solve those problems, where if myself and another person are sharing a similar issue, we look at my scenario, okay, what can I do? And we can bounce off ideas. And I think that's one of the greatest things about how diverse this country is because we can have such a varying point of view and looking at it from different angles. And I think, with doing that, we can find the best solution, because it's not just from one point of view. We can look at different peoples from different, all over the place. And I digress a little bit, sorry, but, just implementing it in the classroom is just you emphasize the similarities that we have and how we can work together no matter what. And I think it needs to be hammered home that we're all part of one nation, that we're all together, whether practice Christianity, you're an atheist, Jew or Muslim, it doesn't matter, that we all believe in something. Even an atheist, you believe that there is no God. Okay, there's always something to believe. And I think if we just rally behind those similarities, then I think living with each other becomes a lot easier. All right, thank you.